What causes it? Is it a problem? Can the U.S. economy, for example, withstand this deficit for the long haul? All of these questions, hopefully we should be able to answer them today. But before we go to the current account deficit and explain the dynamics of this deficit for the U.S. economy, it is very important to understand the balance of payments, what the balance of payments is, which we have already done last time, but just to refresh your memory, just in case someone has forgotten what the balance of payment is. Now we said, if you remember last time, that the balance of payment happens to be divided into two accounts, two major accounts, the current account and the financial account. And the current account consists of three sub-accounts: net exports, net unilateral transfers, and net investment income. The financial account, on the other hand, is divided basically into two sub-accounts. One that deals with all the financial transactions that take place between private sector here in the US, let's say, for example, households, banks, firms, those are part of the private sector. All the financial transactions that take place between the private sector here in the US and the private sector in foreign countries. All the financial transactions are recorded in the financial account. Also, the financial account consists of another sub-account which we call the official settlement account. The official settlement account consists only of all the financial transactions that take place between the monetary authority of the US with the monetary authorities of foreign countries. Let's say, for example, the Federal Reserve Bank and the Bank of England, or the Federal Reserve Bank here in the US and, let's say, the ECB, the European Central Bank. All those types of financial transactions that take place between the official monetary authorities, if you will, is captured in the official settlement accounts. So those are basically the two most important major accounts in the balance of payment. Now, it is not possible for the balance of payment to be in deficit or surplus. The balance of payment will always sum to zero. It is possible to have a deficit or a surplus on either the current account or the financial account. That's possible. But to have a deficit or surplus on the balance of payment, that is impossible. It can't happen. The balance of payment always sums to zero. For example, if the current account balance happens to be in deficit, let's say a negative $400 billion, then the financial account must be in surplus, plus $400 billion. That's very, very important. We must make sure that we understand the dynamics and the mechanics that are contained, if you will, in the balance of payment. Now, what we want to do is we want to explain what is the current account deficit. And I guess the US economy has experienced, if you will, for the past 40 years, a deficit on its current account balance. So that's a pretty long time for an economy to actually experience